Morning, you guys. I am getting ready for the day. It's a Saturday today and I don't have to do anything work related, but I have a lot of social plans for today. So I'm just looking for my moisturizer. I figured I would just get ready a little bit, and then tonight I will probably end up redoing it because I am going to dinner with some girlfriends. I thought it would be nice to just kind of chat and catch up with you guys a little because I don't know, I just think it's been a little hard for me to vlog the last few weeks and really kind of let you guys in. It's such a funny thing because I felt like I was busy before, but now I feel like I really just don't have a lot of time. Still trying to figure out how to balance everything. So turn on this light. It's been 6 weeks in my program now, which is kind of crazy because on one hand it feels like I just started, and on the other hand, like I have my first 2 clients last week, and this morning I had my second session with one of them, and so it kind of like feels like it's already part of my world, which is really crazy because I only started the program like not even 2 months ago. So yeah, I'm halfway through the learning component, or I guess the self-study component. So I have to do 125 hours of self-study, and then half of those 125 hours have to be live classes. So there's a lot of live class options, but there's also like different cycles and different instructors, so it's kind of up to you how and when you take those classes. You also kind of want to be mindful of the time frame and kind of also take the classes that are more in line with the business that you potentially want to have or the clients that you want to have. So I'm more than halfway done that component, which is really nice. But then I also have something that's called mentor coaching, which I'm starting the beginning of October. I think that's definitely going to be the hardest part, but also the most insightful, because you're basically going to be coaching your peers in front of an already established like master coach basically. So I am basically trying to get as much experience before the mentor coaching starts so that I feel like I'm more confident and more prepared, because I don't want to show up to these mentor coaching sessions with no practice. So basically the last 2 weeks I've just been trying to work with as many people as I can, and also work with my peers, because that's one of the great parts about the program is you can work with other people who are in the program and coach each other, and yeah, just build your experience that way, build your skills that way. So yeah, that's kind of like a roundabout way of me saying that I've been really busy the last few weeks on top of my modeling jobs also. It's been really amazing and it's been so fulfilling. I just am having a hard time prioritizing YouTube right now, and I know that you guys understand. I know that you guys are supportive and I'm so grateful for that, but I also just want to like acknowledge that I recognize that I'm not as present, but it's also something that's short term, you know? As of right now, it's looking like I'm gonna finish my education portion in like the next month, and then I'll finish the mentor coaching by Christmas. So that's nice, it'll all be done before the holidays. And then the other component that I'm also working on simultaneously is getting my first 100 hours of actual coaching with clients. And this is something that I have to do so that I can actually take my written exam, and once I pass that I can get my first credential, and that just basically shows that I'm qualified to coach people professionally. I can work with online coaching platforms, I can work with businesses, and so that's something I'm also trying to just work towards while I'm in the program. So yeah, it's definitely been busy, but it's been so fulfilling and so mentally stimulating for me. I'm finding that I don't have a lot of time to prioritize vlogging YouTube videos. I actually tried to vlog on Thursday because I was cooking for my friend and I was having her over, and I actually got 2 new chairs that came in, so I'm going to show you guys that in a second. but I just ended up getting caught up with my classes, and then I just was like, I don't even know what to film when I'm at home. I would be showing you guys the same thing that I'm doing every day, you know, and I still want to keep things fun and keep things exciting, and so I feel good about this. I know that it's not going to be like this forever, especially considering that in a few weeks I will probably not have to take live classes anymore. So that's going to free up a lot of my time, but I also am just kind of like allowing myself to prioritize this program and prioritize this new challenge in my life, something that I'm really loving. I also don't want you guys to feel neglected and feel like you're not as connected with me as before. I would love to take you guys through a day at home and maybe explain a little bit more of what I'm doing and what the classes look like, and even what my coaching sessions are looking like, because the more I do it, the more I get a sense of what that part of my life is going to look like and what it'll look like maybe in a year from now when I'm doing both. I also wanted to mention to you guys, I did post this in the community tab on YouTube, but I will just share it here with you guys again. I am open to like exploration sessions. These sessions would be part of my initial 100 hours. So they are both for your personal growth, but also for my growth as a coach. And these sessions, we can basically tackle anything, whether it's a personal challenge, a professional challenge, any areas where you may feel a little stuck and don't know what your next move is. We can talk through ideas or skills that you maybe want to develop. I wanted to just extend the opportunity to you guys first before I give it to anybody else, and I can give you guys more details on that if you want. Just send me an email, I'll leave it in the description box. Yeah, I think it would be a great way for us to connect one-on-one if that's something that you're interested in. Again, it would be essentially a free session. Even if you just want a little more information, get in touch with me and I will send you all the details. Anyway, on to the rest of this vlog. I'm trying to get this up for tomorrow. So I think this is just gonna be a day in the life. I'll take you through my day. I mentioned that I have a lot of social plans today. So I need to get dressed and get ready to head to Soho. I'm meeting Livy there for coffee. I haven't seen her in two months, maybe 2 or 3 months. She's been in Europe all summer. So we're gonna catch up. And then I may or may not be going to another friend's house. Her mom is cooking for us and we're just gonna catch up. So yeah, I might be doing that, and then tonight I'm gonna have dinner with another group of girlfriends. A lot of social plans, but I think it's actually gonna be doable to take you guys with me. Sometimes it's not, but I think today is gonna be one of those days where I can swing it and take you on a little day in my life. So I'm gonna get dressed. I need to check the weather because yesterday was surprisingly cold when I went to Pilates. 18 degrees Celsius right now. That's like my favorite temperature. Also, before I forget, I have to show you guys the chairs that came in. So I think I told you guys that we found this table on Facebook Marketplace. It's from Article. My couch is from Article. I have a good experience shopping with them. And so when we got the benches, I knew that eventually I wanted to get 2 chairs. So I decided to look on Article to see what their chair options were like. I didn't think I was gonna go for it because it tends to be a little bit more expensive than what we like to spend on furniture, especially right now because this is just not our forever furniture. I ended up finding these chairs, and what I loved about them is that the wood on the chairs actually matches the wood on the table, like on the legs of the table. I also liked that they were a little bit lower because we have the benches and those are quite low. I didn't want chairs that stuck up too high. I just feel like it wouldn't really work together. These are low enough that it goes with the look of the benches really well. It just blends together. I just felt like this was the best option that I could find, honestly. And I like how it turned out. The only thing that I do want to add now is just a little bit of decor. I want to get some throw pillows to put on the benches. And then we also really need to figure out this wall. I'm kind of thinking I want to do some floating shelves, just staggered. Maybe put like a little plant and some fun little trinkets and things will add some character. You guys know my affinity for minimalism and plain white walls, and so to me, I'm fine with this. It really doesn't change my life whether we have something on the wall or not, but I do know that it just makes things look more cozy. It makes it feel more personal, and once it's up, I love it. You know, it's just yeah, I just like don't prioritize it, and I get lazy with this kind of stuff. I always feel like I have better things to do, but then I know that once I've done it, I'm gonna love it. So I think I need to just like put this on my list of things to do this week, figure out the wall situation, and then maybe Avery will stop teasing me about my love for white walls. Okay, I am back home. I had the best coffee date earlier. It was so nice to catch up with Liv. Now I've been home for about an hour. I had a chance to edit everything I filmed this morning, which feels really good. And my friend who I was supposed to meet this afternoon actually had to reschedule. So I have the rest of the afternoon and early evening to kind of do my own thing, which is great. Would have loved to see her, don't get me wrong, but I also have just like some little things that I want to get done. I also found out that Avery and I are maybe going away next weekend. So it just kind of like makes me want to get all these things checked off before we leave. So what I want to do right now is I want to transition all of my fall winter stuff into my closet and take all of the summer things out of it. I have these bins right now. You guys would have seen them before. I can link them in the description box, but I have these storage bins that I keep under the couch, and that's kind of where I keep all of my seasonal stuff. So right now that's where my sweaters are, some of my thicker winter things, sweats and things like that. I want to transition all of that into my closet and then take the summer stuff out, because even though it's not 100% fall yet, I just have a feeling that in the next few weeks the warm weather is going to be over and I just am going to want everything in there. I think I'm also going to try on some of the pants that I have that I maybe haven't tried on in a little while, see if everything still looks good, feels good. I'm sure you guys have the same thing, but sometimes when I haven't worn certain clothes in like 6 months, I forget what I used to dress like. Like I can't even remember what I wore last winter. So it's going to be nice to just kind of go through everything, try some things on, see what I maybe want to add for the season, and then see if there's anything that I want to donate. Okay, so I made this into my sweater drawer, and then I also cleared out some of my workout things, little summer tank tops that I had in here. I also have some laundry, so I can't fill this up completely, but just a little bit of reorganizing. And then this one already had all of my bikinis in it, and then I just put all my shorts in there because I'm probably not going to wear them. And then this one has like a mix of sleep stuff that I don't really wear but don't want to get rid of, and then also just those sweaters that I have that I maybe wear 2 or 3 times a season. I'll just keep those in here as well and tuck them under the couch. I just got out of the shower and I so badly want to just lay in my bed and close my eyes for 20 minutes, but I also know if I do that then I'm just gonna have a really hard time staying awake at dinner. So I think I'm gonna slowly start getting ready. I'm gonna go through some of the podcasts you guys recommended on my last vlog and start listening to one. Let me see what you guys recommended. Oh my god, I totally forgot that I started listening to this podcast called The Retrievals. Comments. Oh yeah, Kelly recommended it to me. And I started listening to it and I just couldn't believe what I was hearing. It's actually crazy, and I feel so bad for the people who are involved in it. If you haven't listened to it, and you're into, what did she say? She's described it perfectly. She's like, oh, it's more along the lines of true crime, then you should check it out. It's about the scandal that happened at the Yale University fertility clinic. So I did start that one, but I'm feeling something a little more exciting for right now before dinner. Not something that's gonna bring me down, you know? Another recommendation I got is Girls Next Level. Holly and Bridget talking about life at the Playboy Mansion. That sounds really crazy, but also intriguing. Maybe I'll start listening to one of those. The only problem with starting a new podcast is asking myself if I'm gonna start with the very first episode or if I'm gonna start with one of the more recent ones. Super light and simple as always. Also, I'm so glad that I blow dried my hair last night and now I can just freshen it up and I don't have to do my hair. I also can't believe that I've completely managed to get rid of any type of spray bottle hair product and just moved over to this kind of stuff. I know I've shared this with you guys before. These are my two favorite hair products. They're both clean, especially this guy. This is a great brand, by the way, Acure. When I first heard about the dangers of using the spray bottle dry shampoo, I was like, I don't know how I'm ever gonna stop using these products because they're so convenient and they do really work. But now even if I had a choice, I honestly wouldn't go back because I feel like this works so much better. I love that it makes my scalp look clean and it makes my hair look clean, but it doesn't feel heavy. I feel like as good as the other dry shampoos are, they still leave that residue feeling, and I don't always feel like I want that. I mean, maybe for a night out, I want a little bit of volume, and that's why I have this one too, because this one has some style and volume in there. So it's kind of a 3-in-1, but I've honestly had this for so long. I've probably had this for like 8 months. And I've only used a tiny little bit. Okay, now I need to figure out what to wear. I have never had as hard of a time getting ready as I have tonight. I like to think I usually can figure out what to wear pretty fast, but I am gonna be late because I just could not figure out what to wear. I think it's also because the weather is kind of in a weird place right now and I haven't had to dress for this weather in a while. So yeah, I think it's time for me to put together another little lookbook for the fall winter. But decided to go for a plain white tank, my leather pants, my new boots from Ref. I do have a 20-minute walk ahead of me, so hopefully I will survive in these shoes. And then I'm gonna bring my little white cardigan that you guys would have seen in my last video, the one I wore this week. So, oh, and my black Song Mom bag. I'm not gonna bring my camera to dinner, but I am gonna try and get some clips of the food. We're going to this restaurant called the Ivory Peacock. Never been there, first time. So I'll let you guys know how it is. I am gonna end off the vlog here though, so thank you guys so much for watching. I can't believe I just picked up the camera today and was like, I'm gonna film, and oh, it's my alarm. Yeah, anyway, I'm glad that I was able to film today. I hope you guys enjoyed this spur of the moment vlog, and thank you guys again so much for your support. As always, it means the world to me. So I love you. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah.